Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. How are you?
স্যার আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ভালো স্যার। আপনি ভালো আছেন?
We are fine, sir.
Alhamdulillah.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum. Blessed sir.
Alhamdulillah. This is Muhammad Salim Mia, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, Asian University of Bangladesh. Your course title is Advanced Marketing Research and course code MBA 6583. Today we will discuss regarding research design. Chapter outline, overview, research design definition, research design classification, exploratory research, descriptive research, cross-sectional design, longitudinal design, advantages and disadvantages of longitudinal and cross-sectional designs, causal research, relationships among exploratory, descriptive, and causal research. Now, potential sources of error in research design. Broadly, we can divide the potential sources of error in research design into two categories. One is random sampling error, another is non-sampling error. Further, we can divide non-sampling error into two classes. One is non-response error, another is response error. Again, budgeting and scheduling, marketing research proposal, international marketing research, ethics in marketing research, internet and computer applications, focus on Barkey, summary, key terms and concepts. Now, research design definition. A research design is a framework or blueprint for conducting the marketing research project. It details the procedures necessary for obtaining the information needed to structure or solve marketing research problem. We can also call research design as research methodology. The alternative name of research design is research methodology. Research design is a framework or blueprint. We can call it also research plan. Research design is a framework or blueprint for conducting the entire marketing research project. It details the procedures. It details the procedures necessary for obtaining information needed to structure or solve marketing research problem. You know that as a researcher, you will have to define the marketing research problem at first. To solve or structure or address the marketing research problem, you will require some information. And this information, how you will get, how you will obtain, and from what sources. This detailed procedure is called research design. What information you need, and how you will obtain this information to solve or structure or address the marketing research problem. This is called research design or research methodology or research plan. Now, components of a research design. What are the components of a research design? First one, define the information needed. What information you needed to address the research problem, to solve the research problem. Firstly, we will have to define, then design the exploratory, descriptive, and or causal phases of the research. After defining the information needed, we will have to design the exploratory or descriptive or causal phases of the research. Then specify the measurement and scaling procedures. Specify the measurement and scaling procedures. This is related to it. Questionnaire development. This is related to it. Development of research instrument. Then construct and pre-test a questionnaire, interviewing form, or an appropriate form for data collection. This will be discussed in chapter 10 of your textbook. Research questionnaire is a formalized set of questions for obtaining information from the respondents. And pre-testing of questionnaire means to test the questionnaire on a small samples to identify and eliminate the potential problems related with questionnaires, related with research instrument. Questionnaire is called research instrument. That means the form through which you can obtain the information from the respondents. Then specify the sampling process and sample size will be discussed in chapter 11 and 12 in your textbook. Specify the sampling process. That means what is your target population. You will have to select your, you will have to choose your sample size. You will have to select the appropriate sampling procedure, sampling design. It may be probability sampling or it may be non-probability sampling. It may be convenience sampling or quota sampling or judgmental sampling or snowball sampling, or it may be simple random sampling or stratified sampling or cluster sampling or systematic sampling. That means the types of probability and non-probability sampling will have to choose the appropriate one. Again, develop a plan of data analysis. You will have to develop or formulate a plan of data analysis. How you will analyze your data collected through research questionnaire, collected through research instrument from the respondents. Now a classification of marketing research designs. We can classify the marketing research design broadly into two groups. One is exploratory research design, another is conclusive research design. Further, we can categorize conclusive research design into two categories. One is descriptive research, another is causal research. Again, we can classify the descriptive research into two classes. One is cross-sectional design, another is longitudinal design. Further, we can categorize cross-sectional design into two categories. One is single cross-sectional design, another is multiple cross-sectional design. Now, exploratory research design. Exploratory research design is an informal research design, is an unstructured research design where the research problem is defined only loosely or roughly, and data collection process is flexible. The sample size is small and non-representative. The data analysis is qualitative most often, and the outcomes or findings of exploratory research is tentative. That means it may be accurate or may not be accurate. Now conclusive research design. Conclusive research design is formal research design and structured research design. Here the research problem is defined formally. It is a formal research design, and sample size is large and representative. Most often data analysis is quantitative, and the findings or outcomes of the research is conclusive. Now descriptive research. The objective of descriptive research is to describe some market characteristics or functions, etc. Here some prior hypothesis is formulated. Hypothesis testing is done through descriptive research. And another is causal research. Here the objective of causal research is to examine the relationship between cause and effect. To examine the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. This is causal research. Now cross-sectional research design. Cross-sectional. In cross-sectional research design, data is collected from the respondents, from the target population, from the sample elements only once. But in case of longitudinal design, data will be collected repeatedly after certain time interval. Data will be collected repeatedly, especially in consumer behavior. Longitudinal design is formulated to know the changes on consumer behavior. For instance, consumer attitudes toward online shopping. You can collect data now and again after 6 months. You can collect the data from same sample elements. This is longitudinal design. That means collection of data from the same sample elements repeatedly after certain time interval. This is longitudinal design. And cross-sectional design. Data will be collected from the elements of population only once, from the sample elements only once, not repeatedly, not again and again. This is cross-sectional design. Now, single cross-sectional design. If you collect data from one sample element and only once, this is called single cross-sectional design. And multiple cross-sectional design, if you collect data from 2 or more sample elements only once. This is called multiple cross-sectional design. Now, exploratory and conclusive research differences. Here, table 3.1, we can see the distinction between exploratory and conclusive research. The main types of research designs. The objective of exploratory research is to provide insights and understanding. Is to provide the preliminary ideas related to the research issues, related to the research topic. This is the objective of exploratory research. Now, conclusive research. Objective is to test specific hypothesis and examine relationship. To test specific hypothesis is related with descriptive research, and to examine relationships between cause and effect, between independent variable and dependent variable. This is related with causal research. As you know that there are 2 types of conclusive research. One is descriptive research and another is causal research. Descriptive research is related with testing specific hypothesis, and causal research is related with examine relationship between cause and effect, examine relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Now, characteristics of exploratory research. Information needed is defined only loosely. Research process is flexible and unstructured. Sample is small and non-representative. Analysis of primary data is qualitative. Now, characteristics of conclusive research. Information needed is clearly defined. Research process is formal and structured. Sample is large and representative. Data analysis is quantitative. Now, findings or results or outcomes of exploratory research is tentative, and findings or results of conclusive research is conclusive. That means concrete or accurate. Now, outcome. That means the uses of the outcome of the research, the uses of the findings of the research. In case of exploratory research, generally followed by further exploratory or conclusive research. The outcome is generally followed by further exploratory or conclusive research. And in case of conclusive research, findings used as input into decision making. That means the findings or outcomes of the exploratory research cannot be used in decision making directly. It can be used for further exploratory or conclusive research as input. But the findings or results or outcomes of the conclusive research can be used as input in the decision making. That means conclusive research is formal research, structured research. But exploratory research is unstructured research, informal research. You can conduct this research, this type of research, only to get some insights, primary ideas or knowledge or understanding regarding the issues or topics or titles of the research. Now, a comparison of basic research designs. Here, exploratory, descriptive, and causal. Instead of conclusive research, here descriptive and causal research are used because we can classify the conclusive research into two categories. One is descriptive, another is causal. Now, objective of exploratory research: discovery of ideas and insights, or provide some understandings or knowledge, preliminary ideas. Now, the objective of descriptive research: describe market characteristics or functions. Causal research: determine cause and effect relationship, or to examine the relationship between cause and effect, to examine the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Suppose a study will be conducted on service quality and customer satisfaction in the hotel industry of Bangladesh. In this case, service quality is cause and customer satisfaction is effect. Service quality is independent variable and customer satisfaction is dependent variable. If we consider study hour and CGPA, here study hour is cause and CGPA or your result is effect. Here study hour is independent variable and your CGPA, your result is dependent variable. Your result or CGPA is dependent on your study hours. How many hours you will study, the probability your CGPA or result will be good or higher. You will avail good rate. The probability has. So the purpose or objective of causal research is to determine the relationship between cause and effect is to determine the relationship between independent and dependent variable. Suppose price and demand. Demand is depend on price. Here, price is independent variable, demand is dependent variable. Here, price is cause and demand is effect. So, if we examine the relationship between price and demand, the impacts of prices on demand of a specific products. This is one kind of causal research. If you study on the overall scenario of private universities in Bangladesh, it may be descriptive research, not causal research. And it also may be exploratory research. If your sample is small, samples are non-representative, and you will use qualitative techniques, etc. It also may be exploratory research. You can obtain information through focus group discussion, through depth interviews. It may be exploratory research, but if you collect data from the respondents, it may be descriptive research, the same title. But causal research here is to examine the relationship between cause and effect, is to examine the relationship between independent and dependent variables. Now, characteristics of exploratory research: flexible, versatile. Descriptive research, marked by the prior formulation of a specific hypothesis. You know that research hypothesis is a component of research approach. So, the researcher, priorly, he or she formulates some specific hypothesis, and after collecting the data, after analyzing the data, you will test this hypothesis formulated by him. Now, characteristics of causal research: manipulation of one or more independent variables. Suppose price and demand. You can manipulate, you can change the price of the product, the price of the same product, and you can see, you can observe, you can measure the impacts of various levels of price changes on the demand of this specific product. This is causal research. Another characteristic of exploratory research: often the front end of total research design and descriptive research, pre-planned and structured design. Causal research: control of other mediating variables. Here, only the manipulation of changes of independent variable and its impact on dependent variable will be observed, and other mediating variables are controlled here. Now, methods of exploratory research: expert surveys, pilot surveys, secondary data, qualitative research, etc. Now, the methods of descriptive research: secondary data, surveys, panels, observation, and other data. And methods of causal research: experiments or experimentations. Experiments are two types. One is field experiment, another is laboratory experiment. Okay, this is all about our classes. Thank you very much.